Hello? My audio fucked up? Everything's fucked up, it looks like. That shit's mint.
Okay, send it! Send it! Come on! Come on! Do it!
You guys, I'm so fucking done with SIG, dude. I love my 365. Feels great, shoots great. But the fact that SIG as a company knows that there's a known flaw in this gun, that after 3,000 rounds or before 3,000 rounds, the magazine release is going to fall out of the fucking gun. You still sell the gun. You don't tell people, you don't recommend to fix the gun, you still sell it. SIG, you are a trash company, and I recommend that anybody who carries a SIG switches immediately. Like, this is fucking unacceptable.
I'm just gonna make the title what it is. I'm so sick of this shit. I'm gonna just start calling him out. We're done here. website's never gonna work. It just doesn't. I hate everything so much.
are two different phones. This is one charging cable, and sometimes it's still able to charge both of them. Now let me show you how it works. It actually comes with these tips right here that you could leave inside your phone, and these tips are actually really strong. And that's not even the best part. It swivels 180 and it spins 360. You get 3 tips: a micro, type C, and light. It's cool because you could leave them in or you could store them right here. Oh, and you get fast charging up to 100 watts. They're not always on sale, but for the price they are right now, honestly, I wouldn't wait. If you want to grab them, I'll tag it for you right there below. These are two different phones, and this is one charging cable, and sometimes it's able to charge both of them. Now let me show you how it works. It actually comes with these tips right here that you could leave inside your phone, and these tips are actually really strong.
And I don't like this about Mecca. So Mecca is supposed to be a place where you find humility. It's supposed to get rid of your nafs. Mecca is a place where you're walking around. You could be around a billionaire and you could be a homeless guy, but you're both running around. It's supposed to be a reminder that we're all human, and that it's about what we do, as our actions, our deeds, that Allah is going to judge us on, not how much stuff we got in this dunya. And around Mecca.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just so fucking annoyed, bro. I know if I had a lot of stuff, I could kill everything. I could kill every one of the evils on the planet, bro. Just give me a lot of stuff, so I can destroy the system. In the name of Jesus Christ. I'm gonna destroy everything your ancestors spent years building. Even my cellular's getting throttled. Let's turn the phone off. I need a new iPhone. Like, now.
I wanted to be a pro skater. I got it. I wanted to cover the Thrash magazine. I got it. I wanted a red Ferrari. I got it. I got everything I wanted. Whatever I put my mind. I won't stop until I get what I want. I wanted to be a pro skater. I got it.
Yo, look at my stomach. Yo, look at my stomach.
Can you guess what it is? It's the Book of Mormon. Tap the link for a free copy, and missionaries from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints will hand-deliver it to you, just like they did for me. I hope it can...
Perez Hilton's family has posted an update, actually 2 updates, on his condition and his status since the last video I made. So
it seems that anyone with an iPhone 13 is facing serious trouble, as owners of the aging devices are reporting slowdowns and serious issues with battery life, hence the name, the iPhone 13 apocalypse.
Everybody that has an iPhone 13 knows exactly what I'm talking about. My phone is going to shit.
They are getting on a bit at this stage, having released at the tail end of 2021, and the sentiment surrounding their declining has been extensively recorded. After all, iPhones are marketed as expensive and premium products, so you expect to get your money's worth when you buy one. The issue is that Apple has been fined in the past for purposefully slowing down their iPhone.
Now, what is the story with Brandon DiCamillo, aka Deco? There's no story. Deco has renounced his affiliation with the CKY crew. He hasn't talked to me or Bam since like 2009. He still talks to Rab and Rake every now and then. He stopped talking to Jesse. As far as I can tell, he wants to lead a normal family life. He has a cool job. He has a kid, and he's doing his thing, man.
Okay, here's how you load it. When it's locked and it's got pressure on it, it's firing. It's lined up to fire down the barrel, so it has to be locked to fire. If you don't have it locked, it won't be lined up right, and it'll jam because it'll shoot the pellet or the slug in the wrong spot. So you take your thumb and you hold this and you just release it like that. That allows it to rotate. And you'll take your slug and you will push them in against the little detent right here and just push it in with your thumbnail until it goes flat. Like that. And then just rotate the next one and just repeat that all the way around. If you're trying to just load one and you want to know how to fire it, when you see it last right there, you do 2 clicks. So 1, 2, and then close your lever. Make sure it's all the way down, and then pull your safety off, and that's lined up to the barrel to fire right there. And that's how you load it. Okay, here's how you load it. When it's locked and it's got pressure on it, it's firing. It's lined up to fire down the barrel.
Bro, this looks so bad. Who is putting a fan on the back of their phone? Oh. Is that a Windows? Oh. Yeah, bro, you got it. You got it, bro. That thing kills. Bro, this looks so bad. Who is putting a fan on the back of their phone? Oh. Is that a Windows? Oh. My bad. Yeah, bro, you got it. You got it, bro. That thing kills. Bro.
One would think Zara Larson doesn't have to think about money, but we found out she's pretty thrifty.
Thanks.
Hey there, folks. There's a very amusing situation unfolding on the internet right now. Well, it's amusing to me, amusing to the gun space. Sean Strickland, UFC, MMA dude, he's a wild man on Twitter. He just says whatever he wants. Well, he's got a little bone to pick with SIG. And it's to do with this 365. I'm going to play a little audio for you here.
You guys, I'm so fucking done with SIG, dude. I love my 365. It feels great, shoots great. But the fact that SIG as a company knows that there's a known flaw in this gun, that after 3,000 rounds or before 3,000 rounds, the magazine release is going to fall out of the fucking gun, you still sell the gun. You don't tell people, you don't recommend to fix the gun, you still sell it. SIG, you are a trash company, and I recommend that anybody who carries a SIG switches immediately. Like, this is fucking unacceptable.
Well, that's pretty funny. That's pretty good. I don't know what he's talking about with the 365 specific to the mag release. I've heard a few things, but swearing off SIG, one might say he's making the right decision here, maybe for the wrong reasons, but it's very, very funny to listen to a dude. I think he got a free one on the Sean Ryan podcast not too long ago, and now he's swearing off SIG. He did shout out to Phil Strader. He said Phil's nice. But yeah, very, very, well, it's funny stuff. He's going nuts. Now, I capped this. He originally posted this to Twitter. I put it over on Instagram. And wouldn't you know it, he himself came in and commented on it. So here's what he had to say. It's going to be more of the same. The fact that he guns for potential life-saving situations and knows that some guns will have a catastrophic failure sub 3,000 rounds and doesn't fix or recommend to fix tells me everything about this company. I don't care that it's a $30 fix. You shouldn't have to fix it. Now, my opinion, the 365, like I have one, it's kind of a chintzy gun. Mine has not broken. It's not like I've trained with it seriously, but mine's not broken. I've heard about a lot of other people's breaking, trigger return springs, maybe the mag catches, other things, but the gun has a reputation for being chintzy. And it just, that's the way it is as far as I see it. Let's go through the comments on Instagram because, as you might expect, they are fucking amazing. Actually, this happened with my 365XL. The metal magazine release internals cracked and fell out of my gun at the range one day and effectively bricked the gun. Damn. After that, and the trigger return spring failing within a few months of each other, both sub 2,000 rounds, I abandoned the platform. There it is. I mean, the only way that the 365s break is if you train with them, so I mean, maybe that's not the one to train with. The comment, this is based as fuck, maybe. We have come so far, my fellow meme makers, don't forget we were here first. I think he's referencing being on the SIG hate train first. Phil Strader commented, your friend and mine. What Phil took away from that little clip was that, Phil's a nice guy. So we did not know that. Not sure how he knows that. So he's saying SIG didn't know that that's a problem. Not sure how he knows that. But I'm glad he says Phil's great. Thanks, Sean. You are great. Shout out to Phil. I like, by the way. He's a good guy. He's funny. All right. Jason over at SIG is going to be pissed, whoever Jason is. I imagine a lot of people at SIG are not going to be liking that clip. I mean, that shit is fucking hella viral on Twitter. It is wild. Let me pull that up. I mean, this dude has millions of followers on social media. So it's not a very good situation for them when they're getting that. All right, let me pull up. He has 1.3 million followers on Twitter. That video has 380,000 views right now. Well, that's interesting. Just my repost of it over on Instagram in the last little bit, 175,000 additional views. I mean, it's going to get signal boosted and talked about because if you ask me, it's hilarious. It's just funny to listen to people be like mad and dumping on SIG. All right, Sean Ryan has left the chat in a comment there. Glock for life. Why would Fowler do this? Oh no, Fowler's catching strays. No one tags Sean Ryan. Guess he's going to carry a staccato. Jesus. 99.99% of owners will never reach the 1,000 round mark, let alone 3,000. This is also true. It's a fact. It's absolutely insane the amount of people, they'll buy something, fire 100 rounds of FMJ through it, then load a mag of hollow points, hopefully, and just carry it forever. It's only an $1,100 pistol. LOL, what did you expect? Yeah, you guys can imagine how the comments are going. If you ask me, this is just, it's just fun to watch. It makes me laugh, makes me smile. So it engages me. This is the type of content I'm on the internet for, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's good.
Today, we're making a GPT 5.6.
I'm happy to see that something good happened.
I've been driving a lot, trying to finish. Which is not bad actually. And the really cool part is that at 45 watts, what this thing charges hella fast. It's actually perfect. It takes 20 minutes to go from 0 to 50% and about 45 minutes to reach 75%. Battery dissipation at night though, not the best. Been actually losing like 10% overnight consistently actually. So yeah, a good night battery dissipation would be anywhere from like 3 to 4%. Anyways, the latest One UI update for the Z Fold 8 has been very refreshing for my phone experience. It hasn't been perfect, but it's been really good. And that means that what I'm trying to get at here is that well, not all the bugs have disappeared, but the majority of them have, really. In fact, I find that my foldable experience on the Z Fold 8 is starting to remind me a lot of the Z Fold 7 experience I lived, in the way that I now want to spend a lot more time within the main screen because apps, well, they don't crash or bug as much. Now, like I said, is it the perfect experience? No, it's not. In fact, when I'm writing an email in split screen and want to drag a photo from the gallery into my email, it just doesn't work. And this is actually a feature that of course works really well on the S26 Ultra because it's what I used to do when I was dealing with contractors and whatnot. Will it be corrected? Of course it will be corrected. Of course, but I guess this is what you can expect going into your Z Fold 8 purchase. They don't release another update. And what I also really like is how Gemini helps with emails. I think it makes it easy to ask the right questions and double check that I'm not missing anything, which I'll show you in a bit as I am building this server rack that's coming together nicely. But I wanted to use Cursor to help me refactor the setup side of it too. You see, there's this newly added feature called Cloud Agents. This is what allows me to work from anywhere, from literally any device without having to be glued to it to get some tasks done. I've already connected the GitHub repo for my home lab, which is basically where all the code for this project lives. And normally with AI coding tools, you you ask it to write a function or fix a bug, then you copy the code over and repeat. Here, I can do it a little differently. Check this out, okay? Because Cursor basically creates its own workspace in the cloud. Pulls in my project, gets everything set up, and just starts building. I can even tell it exactly how to set up everything by installing scripts, start scripts, environment variables, and any secrets the project needs. So instead of giving it tiny coding tasks, I can give it something much bigger. Like, based on this, build me a mobile dashboard for my server that's optimized for the Galaxy Z Fold 8. Show me CPU usage, RAM, storage, Docker containers, and make it look clean. That's an example. And then once you hit enter, it just like starts working on it. It'll edit files, run the project, check for errors, fix things that break, and keep going without me having to sit here approving every single step. And because it's all happening in the cloud, I can literally close my phone, keep organizing the rack, and the agent just keeps working in the background. Eventually you can come back, review all the changes it made, test everything, and merge it straight into my GitHub repo. It's honestly been a really cool way to build this project. Instead of getting stuck on the software side, I can just hand it over to Cursor and keep working on the hardware side. The phone also, well, it gets quite hot when you're multitasking with the inner display. This is something I've noticed a lot because I now spend a lot more time with it. You know, I realized that the one time that it doesn't get hot when I'm multitasking is when all my apps are closed, and this is like literally the only thing I've got going on. Yeah, so it really doesn't get hot at all in this state. Just keep that in mind, I guess. However, man, I love this main screen because when I was buying my server rack, I could literally open up my Ring app and experience my surveillance footage in full screen while I was away from home. These are the kind of things that really make me enjoy this form factor without overhyping it. And I'll tell you why in a bit because it's overhyped. But yeah, as much as I love this form factor, I do love a good foldable. And this is a good foldable. I just love, you know, being able to use tent mode wherever I am and enjoy watching content. So flex mode, even though it's not a thing anymore, it's not something I'm missing as much as I thought I would. Because think about it, I mean, 10 mode just works so well on this phone. And then like, if you wanted to do the flex mode thing, man, I think it's well thought out. Also, you will probably find this stupid because it doesn't make sense, but here's this bug with Android Auto that freezes your YouTube playback when listening to a video. I might, because sometimes I glance at podcasts if there is something descriptive on screen. So like me, maybe you care about this. This happens from time to time, so I thought I would mention it, I guess. But with that even, like I'm really happy to say that I feel like I'm back to my regular One UI use, or workflow I should say. With voice notes on the Messages app, always freaking bugging. And no matter which Android phone I use, it's been happening to me for the past like 2 years. Well, you guys need to fix your freaking app. It's been a while now that this keeps happening, where like the voice notes, they will like autoplay by themselves. If you try to stop them or pause them, they just don't pause. And then other voice notes from the same convo, they start like playing, so now you have like 2-3 voice notes kind of playing at the same time. It's crazy. But yeah, anyways, for the little time I haven't been on iPhone, I feel like I'm back home with the Z Fold 8 as of now. Not last week. Last week was honestly I wasn't enjoying my experience. This week is different. And I just love One UI, really. One UI to me is like the perfect OS for a phone. Adding a dedicated Google Drive folder onto my home screen is like one of the things I love. It's stupid, sure, but I use my phone a lot to scan receipts. I also use my phone a lot in that manner to show ChatGPT what I'm looking at. And quick note, regardless of which Android phone you use when doing this, you'll still notice that some third-party apps don't take full advantage of the camera hardware, if not most of them, to be honest. So image quality can end up looking noticeably worse first in the stock camera app. I mean, WhatsApp and ChatGPT are great examples of that. So if this is your first Android device, just be aware of that. I recommend to use the stock camera app. It's much better. And like I said, if you're new to Android, I think you're going to love the Gemini integration. Apple doesn't currently offer the same system-wide integration in terms of AI that like Android with Gemini offer, which I think it's pretty cool. I mean, you can summarize what's on your screen. You've got Gemini integration across Google Apps, or even features like Circle to Search are like so freaking good. I am genuinely liking Gemini a lot more. I mean, as a server rack newbie, I used it a lot throughout my entire building process. But one of the questions I have, for example, I was able to ask if I could repaint this entire server rack, and just by showing it and having a smooth conversation with it, we were able to go back and forth with it. Do you also think I can get more server racks like those?
Searching for those racks now.
Home up from Good Luck. If you want to fully customize your screen, I must say, the past few days I've been trying to recreate a few bugs that were happening to me. I'm happy to say that many of them haven't been like appearing on the phone. The good thing is that while I was trying to do that, I found out what home makes my apps disappear when I go from an app to the home screen. Turns out that if you put apps too close to each other, that's what happens. Now, I'm not sure what happens with some apps and it doesn't happen with others. I'm not 100% sure, but at least I found out why that happens. If you guys want to call it a bug or not, I mean, I'm not sure what I would call it. Anyways, my dad got me a bit more into Gemini as he teaches mechanical engineering. It made me feel like a boomer for the first time, and I'm the techie, but he really likes using this app to teach HVAC systems. I'm genuinely thinking of importing my memory from ChatGPT into Gemini and use it as also, just to show you how useful multitasking can be in moments like these, while I was looking at how to import this, I just love the fact that I can have a call, a split screen, and easily go back and forth between apps to get files tossed around. This made me realize how this entire week has made me love this phone so much more. I don't know if you guys can tell, but my ChatGPT widget is now bugging, so I guess that's a little bug. It just keeps loading and it never appears. Anyways, to drive my point a bit more home, I guess, if that's the say, even the UI in Instagram, it actually feels so much more optimized now. To the point that the lag is honestly just non-existent anymore. It's so easy for me to finally just grab a file I downloaded from my new server and try to upload it to Instagram within a few minutes or so. Writing captions is also not buggy, but uploading to IG is so damn slow. It's not the phone's fault, it's IG in general. Even on iPhone, I mean, it's terrible. Because TikTok, for example, it uploads freaking quick. The only thing I'm still trying to get used to is the aspect ratio of short form content. I'm just not that big of a fan, really. My doom scrolling has definitely diminished because of it. It's why I spend less time on these type of social media apps. I mainly do more YouTube, Reddit, lots of Reddit, and lots of X. It's absolutely magnificent for that, I will say that. Wall Street bets on this is so freaking good. So here's where I feel like I want to take some accountability, because I feel like I've been overhyping this screen because of the new form factor. Now, do not get me wrong, okay? I love this passport-shaped phone. I love typing on it a lot more. I feel like the extra width it delivers compared to something like the S26 Ultra helps you type better, if it makes sense. The corners don't dig into your hands. It makes it easy to reach the entire screen without moving too much. I love this form factor. But when you open it, you see, it's not that much more different from the Z Fold 8 Ultra.
I think it died. Plug it back in there.
Also heard a lot about pork. So my Pistachio Z Fold 8 arrived a few days ago. I sent the loaner that I had back to Samsung, and yeah, this is the one that compared to something like the S26 Ultra helps you type better, if it makes sense. The corners don't dig into your hands. It makes it easy to reach the entire screen without moving too much. I love this form factor. But when you open it, you see it's not that much more different from the Z Fold 8 Ultra or the Z Fold 7. Look, although it's been labeled as the content consumption phone, it's not as wow as we've been making it seem, and I apologize for that, really. First, I would like to confirm that this crease really has been getting better over the years. Yes, the crease at proper angles is almost like it doesn't exist, even on proper angles, if that's a thing. Second, whether it's TikTok or Instagram, you're going to have to get used to this format, except for when people upload full screen content, which is where you think, dang, this is why I want this phone. But this reasoning shouldn't be at all the ultimate factor that decides your purchase. Let me show you, okay? Consuming short form content on this is definitely not perfect. It's not like the Z Fold 7 where you have the longer slab and you at least have the outer display to fill in those bars, right? I think the main thing to focus on is how the aspect ratio sits within the main screen compared to everything else out there. Like for example, if I was to compare
I gotta
this
turn my
to
viewer
S26
count off again.
Ultra, you would definitely get a much bigger screen, right? But then, if I was to compare this to my Z Fold 7, well, the image being displayed on the screen is practically the same thing. So really the only advantage here you're gaining is much smaller black bars and the camera punch hole not being shown on the screen, and like that's about it. Everything else really is like the same. Oh yo, because this is kind of a new resolution form factor on the front cover, just know that sometimes, if you're not too familiar with some elements that you might need for certain things. For example, on Instagram, when I was trying to find the app cover to a reel, I couldn't find it. And the UI doesn't really let you know that you can scroll down to find that element, so I just watch out for that. Durability-wise, the big question right here for me is, do we put a case on this, or do we just let it be? Because really the biggest selling factor this phone has to offer is the new shape, right? Wanting to enjoy this design without a case is definitely a valid concern. But I'm happy to say that I found myself experiencing barely any scratches around this frame. In fact, no scratches around this frame. Gorilla Glass Victus 2, although not as strong as Gorilla Glass Armor 2, still feels pretty darn solid, to be honest. I will admit, visibly, the lavender color probably hides many scratches, but at least the armor aluminum frame all around the phone has been intact. I almost want to recommend staying away from graphite. It'll probably just end up looking like this after a while, especially if you throw your phone in a bag with keys and so on. I also strongly recommend using a screen protector because really, Corning Gorilla Glass Ceramic 3 scratches quite easily. It does. Honestly, it's a peace of mind. Really, I recommend that for the outer screen. Okay, just get one. It's like I said, it's a peace of mind. The inner screen, I honestly think you're fine without one. Honestly, engineering-wise, it's actually really impressive what they've built here. I think the thing that I can't wait for is for these phones to have IP68 and not just IP48. I understand though that a foldable phone has moving parts, tiny gaps, and a flexible display, so making that like super dust tight compared to regular stock phones like the S26 Ultra, I know it's challenging. Regardless, guys, the phone looks really freaking good. It's so freaking robust. It doesn't feel flimsy. It doesn't feel like a little gimmick. Like, I absolutely love opening this screen. Like, I don't feel afraid of bending it or anything like that. It's a freaking solid phone. It really, really is. I'm happy with it. It's not perfect. It's not perfect. But I'm happy with where it's at right now. Cool. There are also some small things I want to just like brush on. Fingerprint smudges on the inside screen is a big thing. Big thing, honestly. Especially if you are an oily person like me, it gets annoying. Another little quirk that might seem hard to re-engineer is just the volume placement when in tent mode. It's super awkward because it like sits in the back of the phone, so it's hard to like manipulate the volume button. But anyways, eSIMs, although this phone delivers it, okay, I'm freaking aware of that, I like using physical SIMs. Carriers in Canada, well, guess what? Boys and girls, they live in prehistoric times. So sometimes like transferring an eSIM from one phone to another can take forever, or it'll fail, and then you have to drive your to the carrier and wait probably 30 to 1 hour, because that's usually what happens to me. 30 minutes to 1 hour is the amount of time I have to wait to talk to a rep. But yeah, we Canadians know this is a problem. Okay, it's annoying. I don't know, I just like being able to pop the SIM card out and in 2 seconds pop it in another phone. I like physical things. Networking, my god, is this so much better than iPhone. I just couldn't stand iPhone when it came to signal. I don't know, I just have this bad experience with iPhones and networking. Ever since I switched to the S23 Ultra as my true daily, I've honestly had zero complaints about my signal. I just think Samsung is much better at that. So the Z Fold 8 delivers in that aspect.
Why is 23 burnt out?
As for the cameras, I still don't want to dive too deep into them because I've mostly been using these to get the job done rather than actually going out there and shooting for fun. What I'm actually planning on doing is waiting for the iPhone Fold to release and then grab that phone and grab this phone and do like a camera challenge, a dedicated camera video, because I feel like that would be super interesting. At least for the next few weeks, for the next few months, this is going to be my daily phone. So, when the iPhone comes out, if it does come out in September, I'm going to put them head to head, proper comparisons, because honestly, this is a very interesting phone, and I think it's something new for us techies to enjoy.
Yeah, dude, get out of here, Rectum. Are you gonna be nice? Are you getting the folding phone, bro? I'm getting a folding phone. I've actually decided it, dude. They're the best phones right now. Oh. I saw a thing that iPhone 13s are getting burnt out and dying. So I might get the new iPhone Fold thing if it's good. If it's bad, I'm gonna get the Samsung and I'm gonna get a regular iPhone. Cause I just need new phones. I can't use this $100 phone much longer. It works good. It's running the stream, but. No, dude, it's got a soft screen, dude, and it'd probably electrocute you and you'd freaking get diseases. All I know is that some guy tried bending the new fold phone, and he might just be weak, but he put sand in it and stuff, and it still worked, so. I mean, that's pretty good, dude. But I might not get it because I'd probably break it still. I don't want to wait 7 months though. I might just wait a month. Nah, dude. It's got titanium.
Got you down. New eccentric rapid relief starts to work in 15 minutes, getting you back on your feet right when you need it.
So you might want a folding phone for that. That's your next phone. The folding phone. The phone with the fold. Nah, but everyone's gonna end up with these folding phones, dude. That's what Apple wants to happen. Apple's making one.
What if Apple is about to change smartphones forever?
Nobody even knows what it's
fans have
gonna
waited
look
for
like.
this moment, and now trusted tipster Sarov claims Apple's first foldable, the iPhone Ultra.
You said some crazy shit, dude. About my family, about people I know. Just be chilling on that, dude. I mean, like, we're in different situations completely, so. That's pretty much all I have to say about that. That makes the most sense. But it's in different situations. Like, there's a reason that I banned every word that's a family member or anything. And I banned a lot of other words. There's just a lot of fucked up people. And they done fucked up shit to me, so it is what it is, dude. I don't explain my life, son. Like, I'm gonna just tell you it's fucked up and bad. Like, people don't have diseases, they're just dead. Like, I don't know what to say, but it's fucked up. So that's all I can really say.
Well, forget the rumors, forget the speculation, John.
Nah, dude, but they're trying to. It's like the world government trying to fuck with me or something. I swear on my life. It's some fuck shit, dude. It's some real fuck shit. And it's been my whole life, bro, for the last like 10 years. It just doesn't end. So I'm just saying, like, sometimes I gotta chill, bro, because this shit's out of hand sometimes, bro. So, you know what I'm saying, dude? Don't even joke like that, man. This shoot deleted everything. I've been on the dark web too, you know. The Intel exchange. But no, it's because of the people that I've met and known and my whole life. I'm gonna tell you something right now. One of the people that died was one of my friends, and her dad was a professional football player, and she died immediately after I asked her anything about her shit. It's actually fucked up. Government fucks people up, like good people. No, bro, I know so many people that died, bro. It's literally so many people, bro. I can't even list it. But no, the football player dad didn't die. He's still alive and on ESPN every day. But like I know all these people in person. I know so many people, bro. The back of my head hurts right now. Yeah. She then got trapped in a building. Someone trapped her in a building and like forced her to do drugs, and then she died. Like in a building, in like a kitchen with no sink and no anything. Like just a bunch of like literal crackhead shit, like got captured by crackheads. She already did a bunch of fucked up shit. Like she was like a drug addict. But she never died because she always got like prescription stuff and all this. But they fucking like captured her for like a month and like tortured her or something. I don't know, dude. It's just captured a long time. It's like, there's just fucked up shit that goes on, man. That's what happens when you have terrible panic. Bro, what do you mean nothing's happened to me? It's literally one person. And I still care about him, bro. Like, it's, you don't even know, bro. I can list off 10 people and multiple directly in my family, people you've even met, on my stream. Real disturbing, fucked up shit. That's why I say the occult should commit suicide. Like, I'm dead serious. Yeah, you met a couple of them. No. My friends and my family. Like, it's crazy. I'm like underground famous. I don't know what to say. And I don't want to be any kind of famous. I'm gonna have to invade the underground and eliminate it. Like, there's good reason why you don't see me acting the same way I do. So I don't act anymore. Like, I'll try to laugh about stuff, but like, nothing that's fucked up. It's all good. I didn't even really say anything. All I said is that there's just, I try to be good to people, and that's the main point. But yeah, the Intel exchange. I don't know if it's even still around. I'd rather take in all the damage. I'd really rather have no limbs or ears or eyes, or able to talk, or legs. And I can only talk through a computer. I'm dead ass. Like, it's fucked up. Like, I actually have to eliminate this fucking evil in the world. I don't care how delusional it sounds at this point. Oh, I must be doing something. I must be doing something good. We literally just heard these songs. I don't even know what else to play anymore. I'm on musical loop repeats. YouTube just likes to give me the same thing over and over. But YouTube knows I'm picky with music. Well, that's smart. She's probably retarded to act like a man like that. That's awful. I'm gonna tell you something about EMTs and shit. They don't give a fuck about shit. I'm gonna say this, if someone, like, I'm not gonna try to sound gruesome, but someone close to you and your family died and the EMTs came to your house, they would do what they can, but then they'd be like, oh, there's nothing else to be done. It's always some bullshit. I know from first-hand experience. They can do a million things and they don't because it costs too much money or something. Like, it's really just retarded, bro. Fuck EMTs, bro. They're fucking bootleg doctors. They should send out a doctor on the fucking... But there's not enough doctors. Your plans for the year. Dude. Maybe you are a shy in person, but I don't know, dude. I was interviewed by a random girl too, dude, but the girl is the daughter of one of the people that works for my mom, and she had like a baby with her, and she has like a husband, and she was like just asking me a bunch of questions, and I'm like, what is this? Well, you were texting them. I had to deal with the people in person, and I don't even dislike that person. There's a nice interaction, but it's just weird. Some people are just very curious people. I don't know. I don't fucking know, bro. Maybe it's their job. I don't know. What do I know about what people are up to for real, bro? I'm gonna go back to playing the best song. Well, it's that and it's being curious. They're curious about your response. I don't know what it is. lot of people do that to me though. But you're I think almost right about that. They are definitely like, it's like a bullshit test. It's a bullshit test is what I see it as. But I don't know. I've been bullshit tested by many. Western sound. Feel it. Wait, she said she's successful? She loves the area. When she said she loves the area, you went ballistic. that drove you up the wall. No, but that's, now that you blocked her, she's gonna try to find you in person. The area optimism. She's like, this area is great. Come on down. See, Rectum, you need to be on that wavelength. Rectum, you need to be on that wavelength. You gotta do it, Rectum. No, I know. But I'm just saying that it's funny. I'm just telling you, if you dealt with it for a day, you would have made money from going viral. You would have eventually like filmed her just like bugging out. She'd be like, this area is great. How could you say that? I'm not gonna lie, it is tough. I'm gonna just be honest, it is tough depending on your region and the type of people that you like to be around. Only quality, well, it's not that they're not quality, they're just quality for someone else. To someone else, That's someone else's quality. No, that's not good. I'm telling you. Oh, I'm just saying you should find someone on your wavelength. That's all I gotta say, bro. Wavelength, bro. You gotta find yourself the best version of a girlfriend that likes the stuff you like. I've banned a ton of people, bro. But no memorable names are banned, dude. No. Let me just on hiatus, bro. I'm telling you, my stream's mad shut down too, so I don't think people get any notifications whatsoever. Oh no, I banned our shit. don't think so. I make sure to call everyone out and make sure they're not evil people first. Every single person. If people aren't welcome here, they know they aren't welcome here, bro. I'm deciding what's the best investment. A $2,000 phone, $2,000 air pistol, $2,000 computer, or a $2,000 night vision camera. I don't know. Or $2,000 for myself. Just to have. I don't know.
Don't ghost your credit card payments. Establish credit with the Chase Freedom Rides credit card.
I'm gonna tell you why you're allowed to make 1,000,000 alts. Because the alts you make have funny names. And you make it apparent it's you every time. That's like real frontline shit. You just get like 10 bonus points for that so you don't get banned off the alt. Nah, that's it. No wizard gay shit, dude. No Zords. No Zorbs. Do you know what Zorbs are? I don't know what fucking Zorbs are, but I've heard people talk about Zorbs. Play games with wizards? Why are you so defensive of wizards, bro? Yeah, but you're not a real one. Unless you go to the meetings and got the badges, bro, then I'm not gonna ban you. You just said you got a bunch of Jewish books. That's fine with me. Like, honestly. But only the Torah is true. Well, that's why maybe I give you more respect than the ones that attack me, because you don't. You see how the bots come in when I talk about this shit? Real loser shit. It's just stupid, bro. It's a stupid fucking thing. I personally don't think anyone can control a demon. Unless it's inside you and you can destroy people. Like, unless you harness some real energy shit. Not a cult type. Meaning you're not using esoteric practice, you're using exoteric practices. There's the opposite of the cult, it's called the exalt. That's what you gotta do. You gotta exalt yourself. You gotta exalt yourself with exoterism. I think exalting is the opposite of occulting. This song's true. No one belongs watching my stream. And back then, when you're typing, all you're doing is making more people come to my stream. So I'm not doing anything, son. Son! Jesus Christ of Nazareth, son. Exalted exoterism. And to be an exoterist, you have to remain innocent in your soul. Song fucking hit, son. Yo, what page did I just discover? I just clicked on the most random page. This is the guy that posted this video with the slowed down version. He actually shows his face on there. This guy's a legend. What is this? What is this guy's haircut, bro? He's got the Bernie. Bert and Ernie. This is the most random page I've ever found. All these things get 10 views. This guy's still making AMVs. I mean, I gotta give him credit. He's literally making AMVs. Takes everything in size. But demons must be expelled and destroyed by the end of eternity. So I don't know what we're listening to. This is the most random shit, bro. AMV then. Dude, AMV's not crazy, bro. French metal band thing. What is this? I'll see you later, son.